How you doing, fire signs? Let's do a quick reading here for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Y'all bear with me. Let's get this crap load now. You know how I go up in these streets. Let's keep some encouragement. What we need to know up in here. Aries, what needs to be said about you right now? You know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're gonna start with Aries first. Aries, what's going on with you? What's going on with Aries? Okay, something about someone acting with authority. They got a 4. Their authority. Prosperity will begin 1. There's something that's going to be prosperity because someone is like authority. They act like an authority figure. So what's going to happen? One more card towards the energy for Aries. So in your prosperity will begin. You know, what else you need to know? One more card. Spirit, one more for my Aries, and then we'll talk. I'm going to pull them all first, y'all. It's time to rest and rejuvenate the 4. It's time to get some rest. And someone's that's moving on. The 6. Somebody's moving on. Get rest and they're moving on. Okay? Let's see. Leo. What's going on with Leo's energy? What's going on in Leo's energy? Spirit. In Leo's energy. How y'all doing in the dub? Hope everybody doing. Any magic put up on me goes right back to center immediately. My chakras is tore down immediately. Spirit, tear it down. Also, Archangel Michael, let's rock and load. You hear? Yeah. Hey. And all my angels and my spirit guys, and I thank you for assisting me. Let's get busy. Leo, what's going on? Some of Leo is in complete defeat. Someone feels defeated, a 5. Somebody has it feeling in complete defeat. Someone needs to work on their heart chakra. 4. They need to work on their heart chakra. Somebody's fertilizing something about 3. Somebody could be a 3rd of the month. They could be in their birthday. But they look 3 again. So someone needs to do some, on their solar plexus, go out and get you some sun. And they got some fragrances, allegedly. I'm not telling nobody what to do, but they have some fragrances in the store that can help you. You can look it on YouTube, even some meditations that can help you with this. Let's get down to Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with you. We'll talk more here in a minute. Sagittarius, what's in your energy? We have rejoice and celebrate 3. There's another rejoice situation going on. 2 more cards, Spirit. 2 more. Something about the 20th. The truth is going to come out. There's some truth going to come out about. We have the 6, some memory of love. Something is a memory of love. Some truth is going to come out about a love interest in the past. Something about some truth. So let's get some cards and let's talk about it. Now, what's this authority figure situation going on with my Aries? Somebody's like authority up in these streets. Up in these streets. Y'all like sharing square, and I want to tell y'all thank you for joining me. See, someone here is authority. They're like, okay, hold on. What's going on with this Aries here? Aries, what's going on with you? Allegedly, what's going on with Aries here? What I need to tell Aries, an authority figure. What's going on here with Aries and authority? Something about, we have the King of Wands. Someone that's devoted, friendliness, and sympathetic. It could be a man or a woman, but this is there's a person that's generally a married person. There's someone of authority that's generally a married person. That's a fire sign. It's like a married person. They're acting in authority. So what is there? Somebody's standing up in authority about something. Someone is standing their ground. So what is this? Prosperity will begin when somebody's standing, and what's this prosperity will begin. Something about a King of Cups, responsible and creativity, and then learning the person, professional businessman. There's someone wants to go into business with somebody that's professional, and they're here to work with somebody, and but there's somebody with the 2 of Wands in reverse. They feel like loss of faith, the achievements that submitted unrewarding. They felt unrewarding. This other fire sign in the past. Somebody know, but there's something on my card. Okay, there is a 10 of coins here. Prosperity is coming for some inheritance. It's coming for this person. So as they get to the bottom, something good is going to come to you. Something's headed your way. So don't worry. So get you some rest and get ready for it. And something about moving on. What's this 6? And somebody rest and moving on. What's this moving on about? Somebody's moving on. What's this rest and then moving on? This high priestess is getting some rest so they can move on from a stalemate, being in a stalemate position. Someone's getting some rest so they can go ahead and move on to the next position that they got to do. I'm proud of you. It says somebody here, you know, they wanted this person to struggle, but this person is going to be okay. So we're not worried about that. But anyway, Aries, let's move on. What's this conflict and defeat going on here with Leo? Someone feels defeated. Why do Leo feel like they're defeated? Why is this Leo feeling defeated right now, Spirit? Why is this Leo feeling complete defeated? Because of the judgment. See, there's a judgment here. There was someone in reverse. Someone they're in deep worry and frustrated and failure to, make decisions. See, somebody was failing to make decisions to do the right thing. So what's the judgment in reverse? They failed to do the right thing. Somebody did. So this page of coins is deep, considerate, scholar, reflection on, want to respect for knowledge and desire of learning and a new idea and a do-good bearer of good news. Somebody's going to come with good news because something about this harassment, quarrel, discarded, delay, stagnant quarrels. There's going to be some good news coming about these people. Somebody of the fire sign going to get some good news because the 9 of Wands, difficulty, and something was that was hidden enemies, deceptive. See, there was a hidden enemy right here. Somebody was an enemy, and they thought they could do what they did to cause some problems, but they lost. So what is this fertilization? They was trying to fertilize what? What was this fertilization that this person was trying to do? They was trying to celebrate something. Somebody wanted to celebrate. Conclusion is friendship among women to inspire the art. Somebody is building to inspire women and to get into what they need to do, they're called to do. Somebody's an inspiration to somebody, allegedly. They said you're an inspiration. Y'all take what I say with a grain of salt. It's to help you, not hurt you. But somebody's an inspiration to people. What else? And but see, there was a 4 of Wands here in the reverse. Loss of somebody unfulfilled romance. They had somebody with romance was unfulfilled and they were worrying. So somebody celebrated trying to make your romance and make your life unfulfilling. They was trying to do that. But look, we have the 2 of Cups here. Friendship beginning, rewards, passion, union, engagement. Something about a marriage and harmony and opposite. Somebody's the opposite of somebody. And so there's a marriage here. What about this marriage situation? Yeah, but the 5 of coins, someone wanted to cause loss and failure to this person. They wanted them to lose their job, lose their romance and everything. So they throw them out in the cold. This 5 of coins. They wanted them to lose everything. Somebody wanted somebody to lose in their relationship, but it's going around the other way. Now, what's this rejoice and celebrate, Sagittarius? What you need to rejoice and celebrate about? Somebody needs to rejoice and celebrate about this justice that's going down, because there's a 5 of sword that feels defeated and dishonored, and they had this person got weak at wheels. Somebody got their wheels weak. In other words, they feel weak. Because it's a judgment. What's this person feeling weak about it? So they were celebrating justice, but then now they're weak because they thought, what's this week? Okay, because they thought the Hierophant couldn't see them in the reverse, but the Hierophant saw. And now the devil here is releasing from bondage, throwing off the shackles and divorce and beginning. Somebody's throwing off the shackles, getting a divorce, and the devil don't even want to fool with it. So the devil said, I'm gone. Chains of instabilities, they wanted unrequired love, cloud of judgment, false heart. Somebody wanted the Ace of Cups in reverse. They wanted them to have no love and a false, somebody without real love. But it ain't gonna work in that, because the truth's coming out. What's these truths coming out about this situation? They wanted this star to lose, but the truth is coming out about how they wanted this star to lose. Wanted this star not to gain. Star. What about this star? They didn't want this star in the reverse. Why did the truth is coming out about this star in the reverse? What about this star in reverse? What did they want? See, the star, the 5 of Wands, somebody desires struggle, labor, and violence, strikes, conflict, obstacles, fighting. This person wanted to go and be violent to this person. Somebody wanted to come and hurt somebody, but it's not working. What's this memory of love? Something about the 6 of Coins in reverse. Something about was bad debts, jealousy, ungiving of oneself. Someone here was not giving. They was not. So now they know, they're remembering how ungiving somebody was. They tried to get this Page of Swords to go into unknown territories. That's what they was trying to do. What about this Page of Swords? And they're remembering that they tried to. But we have the 7 of Cups, unrealistic attitudes, Somebody here was illusion. They had person with, they have substance. They had no substance. So somebody was trying to get somebody to get with somebody, go into danger with somebody that didn't have it all together. They wanted you to lose, basically. They was trying to set this star up. But, as you know, things don't work like that. So give me some information on this situation with this. Give me some more information. What's going on with the Aries here in authority? Anything else we need to tell? See, Aries. See, they thought that you was going to be withdrawn from professional. They wanted you to go away from being professional. Somebody didn't want you to see your potential. They wanted you to walk away. They just wanted you to leave leave everything alone and shut up. What's this prosperity begins? What's this prosperity begins for Aries? See, they was trying to put you on puppet string, but you got yourself out for puppet string, so somebody's no longer a puppet. The puppet's not working. Okay, what about this puppet in reverse? See, they vowed to do it, but it went in reverse. They want to put you on puppet strings, and they see they can't do it. They indulged on trying to do this, and they told them to stop the 13th, but they didn't want to. Somebody has a baby. They was pregnant. They told them to leave this person alone, but they didn't want to do it. They was just being ignorant. Somebody was pregnant or had a baby. So what's this moving on from a situation? Fire signs. What you moving on from the situation? What's going on with the fire sign moving on? This fire sign is somebody wanted to, they was trying to plant seeds the 22nd so this person would move on. Somebody could be born on the 22nd. That could be their birthday. We have age 60. We have age 22. Somebody wanted somebody to be withdrawn. We have a 28. Somebody promised to do this. Somebody promised to get you withdrawn, and you won't want what you need and what you're supposed to get, but it ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening, sis. Now, Leo, what's going on in your camp? Why you feel so defeated? See, because your mask came off. Somebody's mask fell off. They came longer, and they was committed. Their mask came off for what they was really doing. What their mask came off about, and they feel complete. Because about all this introvert trying to do an introvert. Somebody could be the age 66. They was protesting an introvert. Somebody 51. There's some old cats in here. They was protesting an introvert, like an introvert gonna care. Somebody introvert don't care. They're like, oh, what you do? What's this protect? What was they protesting you about? Protesting you about? Why was they protesting you? See, this Leo was about your blessings. They wanted to steal your blessings, so they was protesting you about your blessings. They don't want you to receive your blessings. It's not working, though. But anyway, they feel bad, complete defeat about doing that. Now they know they have been completely defeated in trying to do this to someone, and they celebrated to do this. What is this fertilization about? Fertilization, self-love. 43. They learned self-love to put into themselves. This person learned to self-love themselves, or self-love. And it was a person that's 21. They may have lost a baby or something, or they was pregnant somehow. Somebody wasn't the person's baby daddy, or somebody lost a baby, but something went down here. So anything else I need to say about Leo before I close? Leo, stay calm. Somebody 14, they're still calm. They're staying calm in the situation, and they're not letting the memories of that path they thought they can get this person not to stay calm, go down memory lane, cause a D to this person. They was ready to do it. Somebody 44 could have been in there. They was ready to cause an ending, and they took a merit to do it. They was devoted to doing it, but it's not happening. Now, what's this celebration while the devil is in reverse? Because now the devil's in fright. What you talking about? The devil's in fright now. Now the devil done got in fright and want to withdraw. The devil done got in fright. I want to withdraw. Now they want to withdraw from the situation. So they throwing off. They like, I'm cool. So why you in fright now? Yeah, they tried to cause you a disturbance. 57. See, they're in fright because they started to call Sagittarius over here. They was trying to cause somebody to be a disturbance. But what happened when they tried to cause this person a disturbance? So they can keep somebody's savings. 49. They wanted to keep somebody's money, but it ain't happening because the devil said, trick that. I'm in fright. I'm not doing it. See, because they didn't want to listen. They were stubbornness. Somebody 77. They were stubborn and they went down memory lane, still wouldn't stop. Now they got a natural disaster to deal with. 38. They don't know how to deal with this disaster. Everything coming back to them. See, what you dish out, because it comes back to you. So it doesn't matter. So what's the truth here that we need to know? What's this truth? There's some truth about some friends that done broke up because of this in the past. What about these friends that separated? What's the truth coming out about these friends of the past? What's going on here with the truth about these friends of the past? Okay, there was a tarot reader. There was some tarot readers here. See, there was a tarot reader they was trying to make a disturbance to. If somebody 57, it can't even be no plainer. Somebody put a curse on somebody 40 that was an introvert. Plus, there was a tarot reader. Somebody was doing this to try to keep them in loneliness and tried to put them in a trap. Somebody 78 was trying to do this. They went on a venture to do this too. And they was committed in 34. Somebody was committed to doing it. Somebody could be problem having a baby. 21 got pregnant or something. And there's some good news coming off of this. So 42 with this third wheel. Someone here 37 was a third wheel trying to get this money and get luck off somebody. 32 was trying to get luck and have somebody confined and thrown in prison. But you live and learn from that because they're learning. 27, somebody started a lot of conflict. Somebody 30 years old was starting conflict, trying to make somebody homeless. 53 could be their age. They're overloaded. Somebody 67 trying to cause a robbery. To somebody could be 59. They tried to put this person on puppet strings on the 15th, but the evidence is stacking against them. 55. Somebody here was trying to put stuff in their food. 58. To a person that was calmed on the 14th, and they scheduled to do this. Somebody 76 did this. They scheduled to do something to somebody food, and that was not cool. That's what I heard. That was not cool. Now you scared? No, but don't work like that. So, let's see. Any magic here? So, what's the magic here that they was doing, Sagittarius? What kind of magic that Sagittarius was trying to do to somebody's food? What kind of magic was they doing, Sagittarius? What kind of magic was you doing? See, Sagittarius didn't know nothing about respect. They needed to respect this high priestess, but they didn't want to respect this high priestess because they wanted this person gone. Woo, that's a tough way to go. So basically, that's why they were doing this. They wanted this person gone, and what else? They wanted this. They didn't want to respect this person. They wanted them out of here. So what's next? So But they didn't know this person has some security like a mug. Somebody was dedicated to the altar, this feminine, for this fulfillment. And there's an air sign here. There's an air sign. It's going to get fulfillment. Even if you put them hexes and curses, you still lost, homie. Ain't going to happen, period. Now, Leo, what's going on here with you trying to steal somebody's blessings? What was you doing here? What was Leo using to steal somebody's blessings? Oh, it's under containment, so it's going back to that ass. So for trying to steal somebody's blessings, it's going back. That's what they said. You tried to steal from an introvert. What else? What else is going to happen to this Leo? Yep, because this person's protected. Look it and learn it. Somebody's protected. And so you wanted them to go home, so you finna get, they wanted this person to have a home going, so now they getting prosperity coming to you, and that's under concealment, man. All you did is hyped it up, even come sooner. Thank you very much. That was Most High said, we thank you for your contribution. Now, Aries, what's going on here with you? What was the situation here? Any magic they were doing on you? Yeah. They was doing something in the summer. They did magic. What kind of magic they did on you? Aries. Something about grounding. They didn't want you to ground yourself. The hex is vanished. They put a hex on you too, allegedly. But there's boundaries set to that too. Because they messed up. They tried to mess up the angel of balance. But especially on fertility, they wanted them not. They was messing with their womb. Trying to mess up this healer's womb. But God says, I see you, homie. I see you. So, it's cool. That's all I need to say. Most High got it. Most High said I got it. Y'all like, share, subscribe. I ain't gonna say no more.